In this video, we're going to learn how to subtract whole numbers using base blocks. We're also going to use the base blocks to come up with the subtraction algorithm that you're probably already familiar with. So we have two problems here. We're going to use both methods that we learned, both the takeaway method and the comparison method. So first let's start with the takeaway method. We have 318 minus 123. So let's go to a website, and I have this all set up. So notice right here it says 318 minus 123. The blue blocks above the dash line are 3 flats, 1 rod, and 8 units. And then the red blocks are what we want to take away. So 1 flat, 2 rods, and 3 units. So what we're going to do is if we line up a red and blue block, they'll cancel each other out. So let's begin this problem. So first, thinking of the units, we have 7 blue units. We want to take away 3 red units. So I'm going to cancel these out. And my goal is to cancel out all the reds because this is what I'm taking away. And we have 7 minus 3 is 4. Now we're going to move on to the rods, or the tens place. So we cancel out 1 red rod, but notice we still have another red rod that we can't cancel out because there's no blue rods. So now we're going to decompose a flat into 10 rods. And notice what happened here with the algorithm. So it crossed out the 3 flats and you wrote 2 flats above it because we took one of these flats and made it into tens. There was originally 1 rod, but now we can think of originally having 11 rods. Okay? And now we can cancel this out. So 11 minus 2 is 9. So there's 9 remaining, and now we'll cancel out the 1 flat. So the difference is 194. Now let's see how we could represent this on paper. So let's make a line, and on top we'll put 318 with blocks, 3 flats, 1 rod, and 8 ones. And underneath here I'm going to put what we're taking away. 1 flat, 2 rods, and 3 ones. Okay. Now let's use color to cancel out. So we want to cancel 3 ones. So we'll cancel these 3. So we've taken those away. We want to cancel these 2 rods. So we cancel 1. But now we don't have any more rods to take away. This is where we have to break up a flat. So I'm going to cross that out and write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rods. Now we can cancel out another one. So we've taken away 23, and now we'll take away 1 flat. So whatever is not canceled out here is our result, and we can see there's 1 flat, write this here, 1 flat, 9 rods, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. Okay. So let's do this with the algorithm. So we had 318 minus, put your operation here, 1, 2, 3, and your bar. 8 minus 3 is 5. So that was when we canceled out these 3 ones right here. Then 1 minus 2, well, 1 is smaller than 2, so this is where we needed to borrow a flat. Cross out the 3, put a 2, and now we have 11 rods and just 2 flats. 11 rods minus 2 rods is 9 rods, and 2 flats minus 1 flat is 1 flat. So our result is 195, which corresponds to what we had here. Okay. Now let's use the comparison method. Okay, so we're going to use the comparison method for blocks. but we'll still use the same algorithm, the takeaway algorithm. So we're starting with 107. So 1 flat and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ones. Now in a different color, I'm going to put 86. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So with the comparison method, remember that the idea is we think of, put this right here, what do I add to 86 to get a result of 107? So I want to make 86 look like 107. I want to add something to it to get up to 107. So I'm going to change colors. So first, let's start with the rods. So here we have 86 and we want 107. So I'm going to add 96. So I added 1, so I'm adding things in green. And here's another one, another rod. And notice when I add 2 rods, now I have 10 rods, which equals a flat. Here I have 6 units. I need 7 units, so I need to add 1 unit. So in total I added 2 rods and 1 unit. So my question mark equals 21. Okay. And you may do this naturally sometimes. If your friend had $86 and you have 107, well, you could count 86 to 96 is 110. 96 to 106 is 2 tens, and then you'd add 1 more to get to 107. Okay. So lots of times this comparison method, if you're going to do this in your head, is easier than the algorithm. Now we can write this out with the algorithm. 107 minus 86. Subtracting 7 minus 6 is 1. Now here there's 2 ways to think of this. You can think of this as 10 tens minus 8 tens is 2 tens. Okay. Or you can think of breaking up the flat into 10 rods. Okay. And they're both equivalent, but 10 minus 8 is 2. So our result is 21.